The devil's goal is not that you commit a sin. No, he's much more strategic. He thinks in 100-year horizons, not in 10-minute horizons. He is much more long-term than you and I. The devil's goal, how can I drag these guys to a point in which they have no clothes on and they are completely exposed? They have reached a level where they are to the level of animals. That's where I want to take them. I want them to forget their humanity. I want them to lose the dignity of a human being. It's not even about kufr, it's something deeper, something more disgusting, something more depriving than that. I want human beings to get to a point where they feel nudity is normal, where they feel having no clothes on is normal. That's my end goal, the devil says. It's not just about a fruit. The fruit is the beginning. But if I can get you to a point where you are shameless, you've lost consciousness of Allah, and you've lost all sense of decency, that's where I want you. Now I have you. That is the end goal of the devil. And you see, this is why Abdullah ibn Mas'ud says, "Adh-dhanbu yajri dhanbu thumma yajri dhanb." Sins are a series of dominoes. Nobody wakes up one day deciding that I'm a righteous person, today I'm going to commit zina, guys. Nobody ever does that. It all starts with a direct message and becoming comfortable and becoming desensitized, and the next thing you know, there's more and more and more, and the bar keeps moving and the line keeps moving until the day where you wake up. And the impulse to be intimate with somebody who you're not married to feels completely normal. And here, this is where he wants you to be. And so this is the thing about the story of Adam alayhi salam. You see, the devil always thinks long term. The devil is strategic. But us, as Muslims, unfortunately, we're always stuck in the short-term tactical trap. The devil works very slowly to bring you to a point where you feel you justified the sin before you do it. Ibn al-Qayyim, when he talks about repentance, he says, there is a secret in returning to Allah that most people don't know. And he says this is as-sirrul a'zam, the greatest secret. And this secret is that Allah, when you commit a sin, Allah is teaching you about Himself and His names and His attributes by you constantly committing sins and constantly returning to Him. Think how? The first thing, when you commit a sin, oftentimes nobody's seen you except you. And Allah has covered you. So you remember Allah's name, As-Sattar. Allah is the one who doesn't expose you, He covers you. Number two, when you commit a sin, Allah could send a lightning bolt from the sky and finish you off straight away. He has all the right. But He delays your punishment until the day of judgment. This is Allah's tolerance, Al-Halim. When you commit a sin, one of the greatest benefits of sinning is that it reminds you that you are fallible and you are human and you're not perfect, and it humbles you down and it brings you to the point of sujood. And this is one of the greatest gifts from Allah, that Allah guides you to Him by causing you to sin. By pushing you into sin, it makes you come right back to Him. And this is Allah Al-Hadi, the great guide. When you sin, or when you make a mistake, you ask Allah's forgiveness and He forgives you. And imagine how amazing it is and how generous Allah is. Not just that He tolerates you on a day-to-day basis, but even when you turn against Him, He still tolerates and He forgives you and He has mercy.